And now the prince, the captain of men, Aeneas, would have died on the spot if Zeus's daughter had not marked him quickly. His mother Aphrodite, who bore him to King Anchises, tending cattle once. Round her beloved son her glistening arms went streaming, flinging her shining robe before him, only a fold, but it blocked the weapons hurtling toward his body. She feared some Argive fast with chariot team might hurl bronze in his chest and rip his life out. She began to bear her dear son from the fighting, but Capaneus' son did not forget the commands the lord of the war cry put him under. Sthenelus checked his own racers clear of the crash of battle, lashed them tight to his chariot rails with reins, then dashed for Aeneas' glossy, full-maned team, and drove them out of the Trojan lines and into his. He passed them on to Deipolus, a friend in arms he prized beyond all comrades his own age. Their minds worked as one, to drive to the ships, as Sthenelus mounted behind his own chariot now, seized the glittering reins and whipped his team, his strong-hoofed horses ahead at breakneck speed, rearing, plunging to overtake his captain Diomedes. But he, with his ruthless bronze, was hunting Aphrodite. Diomedes, knowing her for the coward goddess she is, none of the mighty gods who marshal men to battle, neither Athena nor Enyo, raider of cities, not at all. But once he caught her, stalking her through the onslaught, gallant Tydeus' offspring rushed her, lunging out, thrusting his sharp spear at her soft, limp wrist, and the brazen point went slashing through her flesh. Tearing straight through the fresh, immortal robes the Graces themselves had made her with their labor, he gouged her just where the wrist bone joins the palm, and immortal blood came flowing quickly from the goddess, the ichor that courses through their veins, the blessed gods. They eat no bread, they drink no shining wine, and so the gods are bloodless, so we call them deathless. A piercing shriek, she reeled and dropped her son, but Phoebus Apollo plucked him up in his hands and swathed him round in a swirling dark mist, for fear some Argive fast with chariot team might hurl bronze in his chest and rip his life out. But Diomedes shouted after her, shattering war cries, "Daughter of Zeus, give up the war, your lust for carnage. So it's not enough that you lure defenseless women to their ruin. Haunting the fighting, are you? Now I think you'll cringe at the hint of war, if you get wind of battle far away." So he mocked, and the goddess fled the front, beside herself with pain. But Iris, quick as the wind, took up her hand and led her from the fighting. Racked with agony, her glowing flesh dark blood, and to the left of the battle she discovered Ares, violent Ares, sitting there at ease, his long spear braced on a cloud bank, flanked by racing stallions. Aphrodite fell to her knees, over and over begged her dear brother to lend his golden bridled team. "Oh, dear brother, help me, give me your horses, so I can reach Olympus, the god's steep stronghold. I'm wounded, the pain's too much, a mortal speared me, that daredevil Diomedes, he'd fight Father Zeus." Her brother Ares gave her the golden bridled team. Heart writhing in pain, she climbed aboard the car, and Iris climbed beside her, seized the reins, whipped the team to a run, and on the horses flew, holding nothing back. In a moment they had reached the immortal stronghold, steep Olympus. Wind-quick Iris curbed the team, and loosing them from the chariot, threw ambrosial fodder down before their hoofs. The deathless Aphrodite sank in Dione's lap, and her mother, folding her daughter in her arms, stroked her gently, whispered her name, and asked, Who has abused you now, dear child, tell me? Who of the sons of heaven so unfeeling, cruel? Why, it's as if they had caught you in public, doing something wrong. And Aphrodite, who loves eternal laughter, sobbed in answer, the son of Tydeus stabbed me, Diomedes, that overweening, insolent, all because I was bearing off my son from the fighting. Aeneas, dearest to me of all the men alive, look down. It's no longer ghastly war for Troy and Achaea. Now, I tell you, the Argives fight the gods.